opportunities in defense sector, a new frontier for entrepreneurs, startups, and academia. To begin the proceedings on a reflective note, may I request you to kindly rise for a silent prayer. Thank you. May I now invite Mr. Dilip Narayanan, Chairman Program Committee, Vice President Kerala Management Association, and Founder Managing Director Organic DPS Private Limited, to welcome all of you and introduce our speaker for this evening.
Namaste. Good evening, everyone. Distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. Manu Korulla, Dr. D. Sheshagiri, Mr. Tom Joseph, members of the Managing Committee, past presidents, invited guests, and my dear KMA members and student chapter members. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the third edition of InsightX for this KMA year. I also have the privilege of presiding over today's session in the absence of our president, Mr. Hari Kumar, who is away on a pressing official engagement. As you know, InsightX is KMA's flagship thought leadership forum designed to spark not just conversation but real thinking. It brings to the stage some of the finest minds from across discipline, industry, public service, academia, and business. Our aim is simple, not just to inform but to provoke insight. The theme for today's session, opportunities in the defense sector, a new frontier for entrepreneurs, startup and academia, couldn't be more timely and relevant in these times. We live in a world witnessing rapid geopolitical realignments. Conflicts, wars, cyber threats, and technological warfare are reshaping how countries are perceive security and sovereignty. Against this backdrop, India stands at a strategic inflection point. The Government of India's Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative has set bold goals to reduce import dependency and transform India into a global hub for defense innovation and manufacturing. And the message is very big, loud and clear. India's defense sector is no longer closed, it is open for business. This presents a massive opportunity, not just for traditional defense PSUs and tier 1 suppliers, but for startups, MSMEs, universities and innovation labs. For a state like Kerala, known for its talent, engineering talent, technical talent, academic institutions, and emerging startup ecosystem. We have a very thriving startup ecosystem. This is a call to action. We may not yet have a formal defense corridor in Kerala, but we do have ambition, creativity, and a growing number of entrepreneurs ready for purpose-driven innovation. Just imagine some of the possibilities. Just now, our chief guest was talking about autonomous underwater systems built by Kerala's marine engineers, AI-enabled surveillance and logistics software from our startups, dual-use technologies emerging from academic research labs. These are some of the possibilities. And let's not forget the institutions and enterprises that have already placed Kerala on the defense innovation map. We have NPOL, a premier naval R&D institution. Many senior distinguished members are here. Some of the KMA corporate members like Kochi Shipyard Limited and the Nest Group have demonstrated innovative capabilities in this defense sector. Today's session will show us how we can plug into this great movement, how DRDO envisions private and academic collaboration, and where the next generation of Indian defense innovation will come from. to help us understand this transformative landscape. We are honored to have with us Dr. Manu Korulla, outstanding scientist and Director General, Resource and Management at DRDO Headquarters, New Delhi. Dr. Korulla brings over 36 years of experience in the defense sector. He holds a PhD in hydrodynamics from IIT Kharagpur, a master's in naval architecture and ocean engineering, and a postgraduate diploma in project management from George Washington University, USA. He has led key DRDO initiatives, including Project Smart and the development of autonomous sea vehicles, combining deep technical insight with strategic systems leadership. He is the president of the Institution of Naval Architects, India, and fellow of the Institute of Engineers. His recognitions include Scientist of the Year in the year 2017, Institute of Engineers National Award, Z Heroes Award in 2023 for Infrastructure Development. Today he brings a vision, how India can truly become self-reliant in defense, and how each of us, leaders, entrepreneurs, educators, can be part of that journey. I would like to place on record our sincere thanks to NPOL for their wholehearted support in making this event possible. Special thanks to Dr. D. Seshagiri, who will offer the facilitation, who is here with us, and to Dr. Anantha Narayanan, former Director of NPOL, and Ms. Ramita, Program Director of NPOL, whose presence here today is rare and deeply valued. Collectively, they represent decades of pioneering work in India's defense research community. And there are a lot of classified information, but the recently concluded, very successfully concluded Operation Sindhu, there are the people sitting here, some of them, or maybe most of them, all of them, have played a very, very critical role in developing those capabilities. I think we should give a big round of applause. I'm not going to embarrass them, or I'm not going to reveal much on that. To all our members, guests, and students, I hope this evening sparks a new thinking on how Kerala can contribute meaningfully to India's strategic goals. Whether you are from engineering, manufacturing, management, or research, there is a role for you in this movement. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is now time for the keynote address by an esteemed leader in India's defense, research and innovation ecosystem. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Manu Korulla, Director General, R&D Management, DRDO, New Delhi.
Respected Mr. Narayan, Director NPOL, veterans, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. I am really humbled after seeing and feeling the heaviness of the atmosphere, the knowledge and the capability that is displayed in front of me. In terms of age and experience, and in terms of understanding about anything and everything with 360-degree wide vision. The few people I could interact after coming in That is the feeling I get. In fact, the Kerala Management Association, the last I have visited 35 years back, along with Paili sir. That was also for a talk. So this is a great opportunity for me, a great return to KMA. And that time he just retired as Vice Chancellor of Kochi University. So the reverence, I was a BTech student, and we were all just at the corner. And so today, when you have given me a wonderful chance to be here amidst you, in front of you, I am privileged and humbled. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. The initiator is Jai sir, who is my friend, philosopher and guide for a long time. And I have seen that many veterans whom I know personally, as well as whom I have worked with, and like Admiral sir, we were working together, but today only I got a chance to shake hands with him. I really thank each and every one of you for making it here today to listen to me. So I am just trying to take you to a techno management setting. Just looking at the status of technology across the world, we say asymptotic growth. Last 10 years, a graph if you draw, the technology growth is asymptotic, it's going vertically up. So the technology that you think is a technology today, tomorrow is not relevant. So that is the status where we are. So today when you say opportunities in defense technology, that is why I have put it as defense technology. Defense technology is something which every country wishes to have better than the best. If he has an edge over the other fellow, then only you can defeat your opponent. And then something new has come. That capability, everything can be slightly less if you don't allow him to see you. Stealth technologies. This is what technology. Now that is also, stealth technology is also getting tampered. Anti-stealth systems are coming. So that is the way the technology moving. So how do you introduce industry into this system where they are going to put some money, and over a few years they have to recover whatever they have put, and then they have to have some surplus money. So this is a big question. How do you initiate people to a system which is continuously changing? Now something more I'll tell you. If you look at a new technology, what defense technology looks for is a technology which others don't have. And others may not catch up with that, at least for a few years of time. This is what anybody is looking for. And I want to put my money somewhere which will fetch me back something for sure, some assurances. Now, this is one setting, one condition. Second condition is, defense technology is relevant when war is there. Today, in India, you can talk about defense technology because of Operation Sindhu, I have seen that Dr. Panampilly had a talk, he delivered a talk here. So according to him, he says, we deliver BrahMos freely to Pakistan. So the same way, we at DRDO, we say, most of our systems we have prepared and it's all ready. But for the user to say that it is war ready, we have to go through a grueling acceptance criteria and procedures. So now we say these are tested in Pakistan. This is a situation that is coming. Geopolitical and the entire world now is slightly disturbed. Whether people have taunted somebody to get the advantage of it or not, that has to be seen. Whether somebody had a lot of weapons and they want this to be exhausted, that may be one of the reasons. It may be economical or it may be geopolitical, whatever it is, you are seeing a lot of disturbance, and all those wars except for the Operation Sindoor, they are all happening and it is keep happening and continuing. It's a dynamic war situation that is there. Now you must be knowing that India was supplying even, supply chain in those wars. India was also a party to it. Our people also got business. This is what I wanted to say. But in those situations, India cannot stay happy or accept that we are a wonderful nation and we will be able to fight any war of the future. We also have to get prepared in tune with the world rhythm. The rhythm is to have continuous war. That is the rhythm. So for that you have to have enough stockpile is prepared. So this is another condition what is there. The whole globe is giving us a lot of opportunities and they are saying that you have a place, defense industries, they can have some expectations. All this while we had to get the defense industries into the fold, to the field, theatre of operation, by telling them only hopes there could be a war. But now that has been transferred to expectations. So one level up, from dreams to expectations. As such, the country with the new government, even before the war, they had taken a decision that we are going to have reform, perform, transform and inform mantra this year for defense and for the country. To transform the entire country with an expectation, not hope, with a thorough, proven track record and expectation that by 2047, we are going to have an economy which is going to be 30 trillion. Today it is 3 trillion. And if you look back, 3 years back, we were 1/3 of that. At that time, it was told that by 2030 we may become 5 trillion. But we have already progressed much beyond 3 trillion by 25. This is what is happening with all of us. This is happening. This is the situation. So the setting you have understood. The country's expectations about the entire citizens and all the scientists, all the industries, everybody, a citizen charter has been brought out. It is a 10-fold increase in progression, transformation. And then the most important thing is that, and it is based on reforms. What we were not doing right, we have to do it right now. If everything was right, you have to make it better. So this is the resolve. This is the setting. Now I want to give my presentation. This setting all of you understand, and this is the condition. I would like to put before you a few slides. The journey of DRDO. DRDO, this institution was born in 1957 and DRDO is later, 1 year later. So we are almost same age, DRDO and KMA. And DRDO has now grown into, we have almost 110 different units and around 47 labs. And in all those areas we have different verticals. I'll give you details later. And then in the Operation Sindoor, these weapons, they were used correctly, effectively, and they have made two statements. These are weapon systems, but the most important thing is radar. These radar systems, the airborne systems, the early warning systems. Our early warning system could detect everything. As Modi Sahab was, he was giving this Sindoor information in the parliament. He has brought about thousands of missiles were coming on May 9th. This is what he has said. Thousands of missiles. Against that, we could put our weapons. Actually, these are special weapons. Agash missile system, they can attack against multiple targets at a time it can attack, right? And that ULPGM, ultra light precision guided missiles that is borne by drones. Drones are taking autonomous drone, and the control command is together. Command is drone plus this missile, and it is precision strike. And they were exactly dot on the dot. They were attacking. BrahMos, you know, it is the world's best supersonic cruise missile. It can fly like a helicopter, a plane, and it can attack dot on the point. So these are all indigenous weapons. This point you should remember. When I was small in the school and college, people used to ask about what is our capability, India's capability. They used to ask, do you have a submarine? We used to say, yes, we have a hired submarine. And they used to ask, do you have an aircraft carrier? Yes, we have a retrofitted old aircraft carrier. And they used to ask us, do you have a fighter plane? They used to ask us these questions. And now, what is the question? Do you have the best cruise missile? Do you have the best aircraft carrier? Do you have the best submarine, nuclear submarine? Nuclear submarine is supposed to be the most complicated human-made system in the world, even today. There is nothing more complicated than that. And that system. Now all these things, India's, our own, homegrown, own Cochin shipyard made aircraft carrier. Cochin shipyard made aircraft. Our own nuclear submarine, the nuclear plant is made in India, and including steel, everything. All the radars, all the sonars, everything is made. Best systems. This is our condition now. So background, this also you should keep in mind. So we have come to that stage. All your efforts, sir. All you veterans, all your effort. These are all your fine people who are sitting here. That is why I wanted to bow before you for bringing us all these laurels with your hard work, efforts, and perseverance. We are at a better condition. Our children are going to enjoy this. Okay. Now, we are in the exclusive club of these systems. These systems, I don't know how to explain. We are one of four, one of one, and what is expected is by 2047, not one of, we are the one. So please give a hand to the government. We have to see that by 2047, we have to be one. And it does not happen over a day. From today, we are not going for tail chasing. We are going to be at the head. Like Chinese dragon, you know, there is a special thing. Chinese, you know, anything and everything, they put the head of that dragon. But unfortunately, we are poor people. We don't have dragons to put in our head. So what are you going to put? That expectation that the Prime Minister has said that. I have an expectation from you by 2047 you will make it. Okay, let's go to the next. Go back or forward, I don't know. About DRDO, most of the people who are sitting here, they are aware. So I don't want to explain, but I just wanted to say, when you say DRDO, there is something called Department of Defense R&D. There is a secretary for that. A secretary who has few other things other than DRDO, but DRDO support them, and DRDO's capabilities, they bring about us products. They support all the industry to make the industry really work, make things happen. So DRDO chief now, Dr. Samir B. Kamath, he is spearheading all this reform, perform, transform and inform, and a change that is happening about DRDO. You are seeing through media and newspapers, and physical systems you have experienced through Sindoor, Operation Sindoor. all because of the entire team, all the predecessors who have been there, but right now we have a vibrant system, a transparent system, which makes DRDO one of the best organizations in the country. So the opportunity that you are given now to me is an opportunity for DRDO. We are doing well. We are doing well. These are the main verticals of DRDO. This also you must be knowing, missiles and strategic systems. Strategic systems, you know, tactical systems and strategic systems, I know that you know it. Strategic systems are systems which generally have an N component in that, nuclear. They are strategic systems. DRDO's 50% of the work goes to that, and that cannot be talked to even to your wife. So that does not come in the media, that is not talked about. So all the DRDO's work is assessed based on the balance 50%. So I am also not going to talk about strategic systems today, because strategic systems are the systems which give you muscle. Strategic systems, when it is fitted with a nuclear head, and if the range is more than 300 kilometers, admirals will be knowing, so you have to inform the other country before using it. It is for saying, it is basically, it is used as a deterrent. I should inform, I am going to have this. If you don't behave, I am going to put it. So that is strategic system. And all other systems support strategic systems. All other verticals, they support the strategic system. And whatever you know about DRDO otherwise, they are all about other systems other than strategic systems. Okay, aeronautical system, you know that AEW systems, what I said, early warning systems, and we are also fighter planes we are making. We are now, you know, engine for aircraft. People used to tell that, you know, Kaveri engine DRDO is producing for last 25 years is going on. But you should understand that the technology of aircraft, that the engines every day it changes. So when we catch up something, the world goes to the next, and our defense cannot afford to have something which is less in specification. That is why we are continuously, we have to be there. If we are not in the game, we are out forever. So that is why this is something which is very important. All of you understand, India missed in the industrial revolution. Heavy engineering, we have really missed India. So this is the time. Now heavy engineering is possible because all these AI and systems that you are talking about, intelligent systems, they can really make very accurate components. Physical systems have to be there, isn't it? Khana, Zomato milega, Zomato se milega, but this physical system, somebody has to make it for us to have it. Right. Anyway, I don't want to elaborate on this. You must have had a look at it. But the systems that NPOL is making, Sir may give a brief at the end of it, so I don't want to use. We have better than the best sonars now. He is making all the type of sonars for the most important domain that technologically every country has to move forward, that is underwater domain awareness. Because the wealth of the world, if you have to make wealth which makes you 10 times, 100 times like a lottery, it is all lying in the ocean. It is all lying in the ocean, and most of the ocean is around you. Most of the ocean is around us. The wealth of the world is around you, and only you have to go and pick up. So, whether war or not, we have to have a war with the ocean. And these systems, NPOL is taking a lead in knowing the ocean by sitting at NPOL. Sitting at home, we could know what is there, what is not there, how to get it. Now, I don't want to say about each and every one. We can discuss if you have some doubts. Let me get to the next one. DRDO industry partnerships. DRDO started this, I have said that 58 when we have started, no? The problem what we have faced was that we had imported a lot of weapons. Whatever Britishers left, they were also there, but they didn't have nut and bolts. And any spares that was not available. So DRDO has been told, you test and evaluate and find out what is deficient. Nut and bolt you start making and use those things. And from there we have grown. But from that time onwards, our people ancestors, our elders, our predecessors, they have done a lot of hard work. They have all these systems, nitty-gritties they have learned. And we are at this position, we are competent enough to make the most complicated structured aircraft carrier, the nuclear submarine in India. And I don't have to tell about satellite story, that is all known to the Keralites. I don't have to tell about the aircraft carrier story. We have come to that stage. Our technology background is that now. And DRDO has played a major role in doing this. Acknowledgement we haven't received because we are not supposed to talk. We are not supposed to publish what is critical. What is non-critical, we are supposed to publish. So this is the situation. And in this situation, the industry has actually responded very well. I was discussing with Director NPOL, 300 industries. NPOL is engaging, 300 industries. That's not small. But what he is hoping and I am also hoping is that at least he has grey matter for 2,500 industries. 2,500 industries. After taking over as director, he has increased NPOL's, I should say, no, not expenditure, the cost of work, he has made it tenfold. 10 he has added. Okay, so this is a reflection of the new DRDO, and it has not happened only with NPOL. DRDO's budget, it was straight away DRDO, it is something, it was around 25,000 crores, and it is around 5 to 5.5% of the defense budget, all the way. This year we have been given more, and it has gone to now almost 27,800 crores this year. But what is interesting is, this you should remember, this figure is important for you. By next 5 years, our budget is going to be 70,000 crores. More than, it's almost 3 times. And 10% of the defense budget. This is what the government has promised. This is what the government is expecting, not from DRDO alone. Government has told, you should empower industry. 25% of the funds directly you should give the industry to come up supporting the defense industry. Okay, let's go further. This is some of the achievements in terms of money I wanted to say, because both of DRDO as well as the industry should understand what is happening. 6 lakh crores is the net production based on DRDO technology. Is it a small figure? It's quite good. And this you should see, in the background of that, we were the biggest importer of weapons in the world. Again, 12,500 crores worth of DRDO developed products exported in this 5 years. Last 5 years itself, 12,500 crores we have exported. We were the number 1 importer. From there, we have become a net exporter. And then, more than, now 1950 is slightly old, I have forgotten to correct it. More than 2,000 technologies we have transferred to the industry. Something more I will tell you. See, 65% of the defense equipments being manufactured in the country now. This has happened in the last 10 years. And net, we are exporting to 100 countries. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? And then, the next part of this, by 2029, we are thinking that we'll have 3 lakh crore defense production and 50,000 crore in exports. These are not guess. These are not hope. These are estimated values. And we are sure about it. And this all happens, this money we are talking about. DRDO scientist salary only, is with DRDO. All other things are with industry. Every piece is produced by Indian industry. No lab is producing any equipment, please understand that. It's all by Indian industry. Order value, I have already told this, 6 lakhs crore. But this also is asymptotic. This is what I wanted to tell you. If it is 6 lakhs now, next year it is supposed to be double. That is the level of opportunity. DRDO export ready products which are available, which you can take and export. Technology you can take and you can export, license is granted. Already government has given go ahead for exporting this system. Most of the defense systems you have to take a permission. These systems are available. They are already approved for exports. This is then these exports happened even from NPOL. You can see these 4 countries NPOL has they have exported their sonars. Now each and every system there is a supply chain. I hope I have a slide about supply chain also. Now DRDO has many new methods, new systems for taking industry into our fold. DRDO's business. What is your business? What is your business of our life? Our business of our life is to live happily. Business of life is to live and live happily, isn't it? And one more thing, to live happily and allow others to live happily around you. This part also is there. The business of DRDO is to now take India as a global technology leader, and that technology we have to handhold, transfer to the industry. We have to give to the industry and support the industry to make India a developed country and a leader. One of the 5 major countries of the world, India should be in by 2040. This is government's vision. So these are some of the development partner for every product, every technology. Now we are going in for a development partner. He will be associated with us right from the development start of the thing, and for that we will be paying money. It's not free. And at the end of it, he may be given the rights about that product for producing it, but it may not be exclusively for him. It may be licenses may be given for more than one, but he will be exempted from many things. Even the TOT fees, he will have a lot of relaxation. Joint development. Their joint development means already you are putting some money. And this is possible. And this is happening actually. Pinaka launcher and command post, all these things, we are already doing it. Transfer of technology. DRDO developed technology for a fees which is very low. Earlier it was much higher, now it is only 5% of the development cost. And it will be given to multiple people. Assessing what is the net quantity of order. It is not given to so many people when you don't have to produce much, when you don't have a market. Market assessment will be done, and market assessment not only indigenous, international. And then the technology will be given, license agreement will be given. How much more time? Not much. Now, joint development. These missiles, LRSAM, MRSAM, medium range surface to air missile, which we have used for this Sindhu. This has been done through a joint development program with industry. Joint venture BrahMos, you all know, it is a BAPL, BrahMos Aerospace Limited. It's a company which is along with Russians as a private limited venture. This company is operating, and it's a joint venture. DCPP, Development Cum Production Partner. This is yet another one, like joint development partner. DCPP partner, ab initio, once the project, the initial project, if it is found that services are giving you an order possibility, then you will be encouraging an industry as a development cum production partner. and he will be having this technology, he will be able to go with the user finally for taking the orders. Under this GOCO, many of our facilities, we have wonderful facilities, manufacturing facilities, test and evaluation facilities, and all these facilities are available to the industries, private as well as government. And here, GOCO means government owned and company operated. You can operate a facility that DRDO has created, and you can take profit. A portion of that can be put back to government. You can operate it. And for the DRDO's purpose, when they have to use it, a portion of the time you may have to share. Time sharing you can do. This is a possibility, big possibility. These are all, the examples what I have put, this is all happening. One examples I have put, but a number of cases this is happening. And DRDO enabling industry, I have, just given statistics. Development and Protection Partner, now 132 industries. And each 132 industry for this Development cum Production Partner, there are a number of other suppliers to those products. Sub-vendors. So it is the entire ecosystem that you are creating. You are creating your own industry and a set of network of industries and entrepreneurs who will be able to support. Technology Development Fund, this is something government has come out. They have declared this list we have. List of technologies that you can develop, and those technologies government will be funding to the tune of 50 crores per project, not to the per institution, per project. Up to 50 crore government, DRDO will fund. And you have to develop that, and once it is developed, that technology transfer fees, you will also get a part of it. So this is a win-win situation. And then TOT, transfer of technology. Earlier, it used to be whatever was spent on developing that, almost equal to that you had to pay for getting the transfer of technology. Foreign transfer of technology is 10 times more than what they have spent in developing something. Ours was equivalent to that. Now it is 5%. 5% of whatever development charges that has been used. And MSMEs and all, further relaxation is there. So many startups, further relaxation is there. Access to DRDO test facilities. GOCO model is one, but you see, we have number one test facilities now in many areas in the world. Whether it is aeronautical, twin test, engine test facility, what we are making at Bangalore. Aircraft engine test, we are hoping that, from at least, only 3 countries or 4 countries in the world has this facility. Twin test facility that is coming up at Hyderabad. It's going to get inaugurated on Kalam's birthday. These are the facilities that we have, and this DRDO is ready to give you on GOCO. We have tank test facility, which recently we have inaugurated. Indian tanks, they were, flown to some other country for testing and evaluating. Now we have our own test facilities, and other countries are approaching us now. High altitude test facilities, towing tanks, cavitation tunnel, wind tunnels. So all these facilities you can operate, you can use it at a very nominal fees. Dare to Dream Innovation Contest. Actually, this is something people are not using. Kerala, from Kochi, last year there is a winner. I don't declare now, because there is a winner from Kochi. And some of the fine industries who is supporting DRDO with some cutting edge, deep technologies in directed energy weapons, they are from Kochi. I am so proud. Dare to Dream contest, whoever is participating and winning, their product, TDF will be funding them. TDF, technology demonstration, up to 50 crores will be funded for such projects if you are winning that competition. Not one, number of them can participate. And then skilling youth for defense R&D. If you have, new technologies, new equipments, which critical equipments have to be used for producing something, such training is imparted by DRDO. We have Tamil Nadu Industrial Corridor and UP Industrial Corridor. There, around in 56 buildings at UP Industrial Corridor. We have all those modern equipments DRDO has brought, and training is given to the ITI and diploma people so that they can produce on all these high cost intensive machineries, and they are available also for if you want to produce some critical items, it can be produced there. Intellectual property and patents, you can see we have this many patents which we want to give to you for your use industry. Technology transfer policy, the last line 2025 DRDO policy, this is what I want you to see. Royalty for the items, nil for, if you are selling it to defense, basically defense are the main buyers. But if you are giving to somebody else, other countries and other places, it is 2%. It was much higher, and this is what is the present policy. Salient features of TOT policy. I wanted to finish it here. After that, we'll have question answer. These are the salient points. I don't want to read out everything. But TOT license is the most important thing. We are giving, it is a non-exclusive license. More people can take it. But they will be examined, and then only it will be given. Technology transfer to the industry, every year you can see. Last year 256 technologies have been transferred. And this year so far 161 technologies have been transferred. So there are so many in the shelf for taking. Anyway, the website that is given at the bottom, this website is there in the DRDO. Please have a look at it. Please have a look at it. This website, DRDO website, it is given what are the patents that are available for you. Actually, the money comes from, you don't have to have products or industry. This idea itself you can sell. Please understand this. What is development cum production partner and what is advantage? I have already talked to you, so this is okay. These are testing support I was telling. These are some of the facilities that DRDO have for test and evaluation. Anyway, each of them I have given details. This is all available in the DRDO website. I request you to, whatever information I am going to show in the slides, they are all there. So it is only for you to view. This is available in the DRDO website. DTTC, I have told you corridors at Lucknow, UP, and Tamil Nadu at Chennai. We have this industrial corridor which I feel that we should look at having it the Kerala also. An industrial corridor is really beneficial, and government is giving a lot of support. This is something very important. Certification is the most costliest thing in defense industry. This DRDO has semi-lag for all airborne systems. Airworthiness, all certification we can do in India. And then similarly, SAG Delhi for all certification in IT and crypto products. One of the company, they have told me that he has spent 180 crores for certification of his crypto product. I'm not mentioning from Kochi. 180 crores he has spent for certification, his crypto product, whereas SAG would have done it for 10 crores. I'm telling you, this is what. This is also there in DRDO website. Summer, this is the most important thing I wanted to tell you. We have this benchmarking, maturity of defense manufacturing enterprise. It is like assessing your company and say what is your capability, how you can improve it, and give you another chance, and at a very minimum cost. It is in thousands. That cost, this assessment, inspectors are there, they'll assess your company and tell what is your worth, generally you get assessed. But your capability and how much you can grow, what direction you should grow, they give you this, and it is going from next year onwards for any defense manufacturing. A company has to have this certification. So this is very much, I feel if you are not producing also, please have this certificate, because this cost is going to be high in the coming years. Now it has not implemented, that is why this cost. And DRDO, now DRDO is running with its fund. And we may go in the COCO model for this certification. So that is why, if at all, if you are not going in for also, please have this certification. This is the summer model, parameter-based assessment by trained assessors. These are all, either retired armed forces people or DRDO scientists. They have been trained and they have been certified for assessing, and they will be doing this. And every time it is 2 years, and it can be revalidated continuously thereafter. This is one of the most important things for getting into defense manufacturing. And then design consultancy, development fabrication. We can do development fabrication for you, which is required high precision. We have those equipment that will be given to you. And then design audit. A design has to be validated. Audit can be development of software. These systems are available. Classification societies are there, IRS, ABS, LRS, all these. But beyond that, most of the defense system which does not have any codes and rules. So we create rules. We make codes. Export compendium with 256 products. 256 products for export that you can export. It is available. You can select from there and you can take the TOT and do that. SOP to standard operating procedure, handhold industry to execute exports. And we have already covered this, 1,500 crores. These policies are available in the DRDO website. I have a book, I will leave it here, and you can, or software I will leave it with KMA, so that this could be given to those who are interested. These are all different groups are there. If any complaints are there, they will be able to support you. Similarly, we have something called DISUEs. D means DRDO Industry Academia. DRDO Industry Academia Centers of Excellence. 15 of them are there. And then we have a DAT, one university at Pune for defense studies, for training the industry's people, for giving them degrees. And we also have CARS projects which we give to academic institutes for doing research for supporting defense production. And we have research boards. If the institutes or colleges or universities, they wanted to have a research by themselves, which is not connected with any DRDO projects, which is not connected with any manufacturing, but which may be of technology of importance tomorrow, for that also we fund through research boards. Large number of them. We have almost 400 of them are there. 400 institutes are funded. So a project will be funded with subordinate research scholars and all for institutes. And this CARS, the details I know, basically last year 216 crores with 135 institutes. CARS, extramural research, 73 ongoing projects are there, 113 crores. And research board, 328 ongoing projects at 249 crores with 195 institutes. Okay? Right. These are those 15 centers of excellence. It is situated with an IIT or IAC or a NIT or one of the universities, but it will be all the universities in India, all the colleges in India, they can approach through that. There is a director who is posted. Right now for Cochin and all the places, Cochin nobody has claimed for this, so it is at Chennai. Cochin, the South India is covered at Chennai. The unit is at Chennai, it is co-located with IIT Chennai. So definitely NPOL will support, they will get with you. It is said you have an idea and you can go to the university and tell them that this particular idea is useful for defense forces and this you support me technically IIT, and though you and IIT together you can develop that and the money will be paid by DRDO. Is it not okay? Is it not okay? Your idea, IIT will do the work and DRDO will pay for it, and then you can take it to a product and TDF will fund it thereafter. Is it not okay? How can somebody give you free, is it called free or not free? I don't know. Right. Anyway, these are, I have already told you, Dare to Dream Innovation Test is not a small thing. You see, total winners 70 and 47 of them startup they have made and we have funded them through TDF. Is it not good? Please, at least, I want few more winners next year from here. These are all the areas. The list of areas where you have to work, it is also listed. And most of those technologies, basic knowledge, everything will be given by DRDO labs around. Okay? It will be supported by DRDO labs. And these are the programs for students to improve their skills. They are all supported. At DIT and these are all AICT approved programs. And we are giving paid apprenticeship now. Already 3,500 engineers and some, I don't know how many numbers of diploma holders and ITIs also we are giving paid training. Right? This you should look at. Next 5 years what we are looking at. What are the cutting edge technologies what we are going to develop? Where you can put your money. You have asked me, no? You have not asked. I have told you. This is a place where you can put money because we are going to have them. We need them. These are the areas. 10 years, further areas. Way forward is industries to spend more on defense R&D, not more money, more effort, more willingness. You have to open up and say that this is okay. This I can handle. Government is going to support me and I will have the product sold. And make in India, we should make it to made in India. Not like made in China. You would like to have a made in China item? Nah. People in the world should look for made in India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for instilling patriotism and deeper insight into the opportunities that are open.
My watch is not working. I know.
May I now invite Dr. D. Sheshgiri, Director of NPOL, for the felicitation.
Management is support on me. Very good.
Mr. Dilip Narayanan, Dr. Manu Korulla, Tom Joseph, ladies and gentlemen. Is it that I have to felicitate Dr. Manu Korulla? Point is, in the morning, in the daytime, we generally do not see the stars which are also there. Billions and billions or trillions of stars. We don't see not even one of the stars, because the sun is so bright. To talk after Manu Korulla is like that. We'll pale into insignificance. So I generally do not like to talk after Manu Korulla, but I am forced to. I also did not know, like Hanuman. Hanuman never knew that he has so much strength. The DRDO has so much strength. I also am learning from Manu Korulla today. It is so, enchanting the way he has put it across, because to do something is one thing and to talk about is something else, and he has both capabilities. So, which I hope that we learn from him. I think that this is a felicitation to you only, Manu. Not, but suffice to, as he was mentioning, there are some products which I also have contributed to. A little I can talk about. One is the AWS, what he has mentioned and shown it as a figure. If you have seen that, was developed over a couple of, DRDO was started with a hack aircraft, which unfortunately crashed, multiple casualties. But after that, we were able to make probably the world's best AWC. Actually, it is because we made about 3 units to start with. The significance or the contribution of AWNC was such that today the government is about 12 numbers have been sanctioned as Mark II and Mark 1A with a total budget of around 35,000 crores. It's not an insignificant amount. Secondly, the second project which I have worked in is a radar for fighter aircraft. As he was bringing out, the LCA Mark II and the LCA Mark 1A AMCA, the Tedbeer, which is the twin engine deck-based fighter, put together about 750 aircrafts are going to be manufactured in India in the next 10 years. It's a very, very big number, almost like the Chinese. Almost like the Chinese, because Chinese today, I think they produce an aircraft per week. That is the sort of, or even better than that. That is the sort of manufacturing capabilities that they have today. And as he was rightly bringing out, tomorrow we should cross that. If we have to survive, like Israel has to survive in the hostile environment, it is so good. So also is our environment today. So if we have to survive, it is not a matter of choice. I think it is something which we have to do as a must. And I think we are in the right direction as he has pointed out. And I hope that in the coming years, all these 750 aircrafts are going to be the only aircrafts India has. And similarly, as he has brought out, the most difficult, any component that any system that any country makes is the nuclear submarine, not the satellite. Satellite is very trivial compared to a submarine. And today that we are one of the few handful of countries which have such a nuclear submarines available, are almost like 90% of the design and the components are sourced from India. That is the progress that India has made over the last few years. But of course, always there is a gap between what is required and what we do. And I hope in the coming years, as he was bringing out, we are going to bridge that gap. As such, because Madam is sitting here and she is heading a project called ICS, which is an integrated combat suite for submarines. And this alone for NPOL is bringing about 20,000 crores of savings, or is going to be the amount of work that NPOL delivered products are going to bring to India. Similarly, as he was bringing out, the radar for fighter aircraft is around 40,000 crores of production that we are going to see. And as he was bringing out, I just am recapitulating what he was saying. We support about 350 industries, both in public and private sectors, from NPOL. And we have tie-up with almost all the educational institutes, what he was bringing out, with about 20 crores of projects that we have given to different educational institutes. And today we are talking with IIIT Kottayam for some more projects that are going to come up in this state. So we are looking forward that we grow in the state and the state grows along with us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now open the floor for questions. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and the mic will be passed to you. We request you to kindly your questions brief and to the point so that we can accommodate as many as possible.
Actually, last few days, Parliament session is on. I'll tell you. Parliament session, when it is on, we have to be continuously watching on the TV. We have passed to go to the Parliament. And we have to run with the answer. And it has to be there. So the previous night, we do a lot of work. But the questions will be totally different, out of syllabus every time. Right? So today I hope it will not be out of syllabus. I have been running till yesterday. So.
Good evening, sir. My name is Kiran Mathin. I'm from a company called UST Global. The question is about the SAMAR certification. So we as a company, we peer into software services or IT services and development. So if we wish to venture into the DRDO related manufacturing of a software product or a hardware product. You are mentioning about an SMR certification.
So actually summer is such a simple thing, you don't have to venture, you can straight walk in. So
Right.
basically either you can come through NSTL or directly there is a portal. I'll give the link with Lieutenant Sir.
Okay.
And you could get it. It's a simple process and you can immediately get it. I suggest that it's a very low cost system in the world. Actually, people used to go abroad and get certified before. So this is something which is very good.
The place where I got slightly confused is in the presentation they share. You're saying that it's a benchmark to measure the maturity of an enterprise.
Yes.
So now, let's say if my company, if we have not yet started any activities with the DRDO, so how do you benchmark me?
No, basically if yours is a startup, there is a different benchmark for a startup. MSME, MSC, there is a different benchmark.
Okay.
And somebody who is, you see, we have, as I have said, it is the entire ecosystem. System of systems we are talking about. If you say missile defense system, it has missiles, missile launchers, radars for identifying the enemy missile. There will be two different kind of missile, which has to scud sort of thing, which has to intercept missiles. And then you have to have all the necessary softwares and other associated hardware. So the entire system is system of system. And then there is a system integrator, which will be one system will be integrated by say BDL, Bell or anybody. And then they have to handhold so many other industries who will be making individual subsystems. So it is the entire ecosystem that exists there, and they will have startups, they will have MSMEs, MSCs, and they will have people who have so much of experience, and it is valid for 2 years. So that means 2 years after that, if you have not improved, you may be delisted. If you have improved, you may be listed in the some other category. You may be categorized for a 20 crore project worth capability you have, or you may be a 50 crore or a 200 crore or more than 200 crore project capability you may have. So it will be categorizing you 360 degree. It will allow you to look at yourself 360 degree, and we will tell you which category you will be rightly fit, and for getting into other category, what you should be doing. Is it clear? Not clear?
Kind of.
You can ask that part which has not been clarified by me.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
The reason being, when you said, what is my financial achievable capacity, be it 100 crores or 200 or 500 for that matter. But if I have not produced anything as of today.
That is why a startup, the criteria is different.
Okay.
A startup, the criteria is different, and startup, actually to tell you frankly, we close our eyes and support you if you have a right proposal for a startup. Startup, there is right proposal is the most important thing, and your willingness. Right proposal and your willingness. This is what is required for a startup. So the criteria for everything, it has been captured with all the international standards and with the best of intentions. That is the most important thing. It is not for assessing you. It is for bringing you into defense sector. It is not for saying no to you. It is for saying yes to you. That is the difference.
So, like you said, I should look at the criteria that I can evaluate myself where I will fit in, be it a startup or a
You can do that. You can also see, this will be available to you. The criteria are available to you. Once the certification is required to you, you will be having something like your Aadhaar card. You will have, like Aadhaar card, you will have a number, unique number. You will have a unique identification number. And that number may be enough for you to, get into any defense quotations, tendering process. And I am available to you over phone 24/7, 365 days till my retirement. After that, permanently I can be with you.
Yeah, I have a question here. Thank you so much. It was really lovely insight into the work that DRDO does. Two questions. One is because of Trump's shenanigans being top of recall for all of us right now. The question is, in the space of defense, just what is it that we have today, a dependency in the defense space on US, China, and Russia? Is there stuff that we depend on them, and is there anything that we are supplying to them? Just out of curiosity to understand. And the other question I have is.
Let me answer this.
Okay, sure.
First thing is China, we are not supplying or we don't want to take anything from them. US and Russia, we are supplying. They are even taking technologies from us. This I can tell you. They are taking even technologies from us, and both of them, they are ready to partner with us, joint development, many projects they are proposed to do with us. Right? What we don't have is what I have said. Industrial revolution we have missed. Engines. We have to Ab initio make, where they had all those technology right from Ford. And we have to start from beginning. From nut and bolt we have to start. That is what we have missed. And that we have to struggle and do it. There is no other go. Without wheels, you cannot have a car. Without engines, you cannot do. Only float around, like a kite. Right.
Thank you. That really sort of gives me clarity. I have one more follow-up question. In the recent conversations when Trump was discussing tariffs, there was this point where China got leverage because it had rare earths, and that was a point. Is there anything that is within the defense space that we are developing just to have leverage so that other countries have a dependency on us in the future?
Actually, very, very, very good question. Material is something which we have to work on. Rare earth materials is a problem, but slowly we are coming in. Where is our industry developing materials, what we had in Koilon or any other place? You know what I mean. All of us. That's what. Just imagine, we are not able to support and make it happen. They are all precious things. Whatever we have, we don't value. We are looking at what other fellow has. Chinese fellows, they have all rare earth material. We have not proved we don't have. Neither we have proved that we have. That is the condition. All the silica that we have, silicon-based batteries. We are looking at lithium-based batteries which China has. We are not looking at silicon-based batteries or sodium-based batteries which we have plenty across our sea. Just see, this is only a mental, management. We were talking about this, mental paradigm that we have to change. We are thinking that the other fellow's head is shining. You are feeling my head is shining, no? So that we have to avoid. We should start thinking that this if I do. See, DRDO has a lab. Whatever technology they have developed, industry has not taken. I am really feeling bad. We have a defense materials research laboratory. HY80, HY170, 180, all these material. Once upon a time, sir, we used to import. Now we have developed all those technology. Industry don't want because they are not sure. Now probably they may be sure that wars are coming and there will be takers for it. So it is that, ma'am. Materials, if anybody is getting it, the government is going to support. There is going to be national program for rare earth materials. National program. And you can collect something and stockpile also.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah. One second, I'll tell you. Sir, 1 second.
Yeah.
Actually, today while traveling, he is a radar expert. Everything he sees in the eyes of radar. Okay. So today he was telling about the cost of the radar. The cost of the radar, the weight of the radar, that much equivalent gold. That is the cost of the radar. If 100 kg is the weight of the radar, 100 kg gold, how much it costs? That is the cost of the radar. So, rare earth material is like that. By weight of gold you can, if you can, store it.
Sir,
Yeah. Sir, by taste, sir.
no, I'll be louder and clearer.
Right.
Sir, thank you for your wonderful talk. I will sleep safer, knowing that we have so much of capability.
We have.
Yeah, I didn't realize that till I listened to you. The second part is, can I ask a question which is partly out of syllabus, partly in syllabus?
Please, I'll try, sir.
Sir, my question is, finally, if you take a drone technology or a Rafale, which was not there 10 years back. So behind all the political talk and the talk by the services and talk by leaders like you in the industry, the people who are drinking champagnes are the warmongers, that is the arms industry. And my feeling is, if you consider this entire problem as an onion, if you take away all the peels, at the internal core is the warmonger who is developing the next system of mass destruction. So, this is a philosophical question which I am posing to you. If this class of people are removed from the earth, can we have better peace on earth? So this is a philosophical question.
It's a wonderful question. Sir will take the answer for this, but I have to tell you one small answer. Can I have? I'll tell you. There is one project that DRDO is doing now, is to manage the brains of minds. Manage the brains of minds. What it thinks, they are trying to manage. And they are also trying to put a camera or a recorder from its eyes. Wherever it goes, whatever it sees, it gets recorded. And it gets transmitted. For what? This is for using whenever there is some collapse of building, people who are trapped underneath, people cannot get in. These mices will be put. And for war, this sort of information is very important. This is something what is happening. So we may invent something like that to put into their minds, so that you can manage how they should be thinking.
Whose mind, sir?
Those fellows who are thinking like, So this we can consider as mice experiments intended to put finally in their brain. And tomorrow, no, I am not joking, it is felt that that is the most dangerous thing. But by, it was, I used to read in some of the detective novels, by putting a torchlight, by a laser light, I can change the way you think. The way you think, a laser beam getting in, and if it can change the genome itself, gene itself, at gene level, at cell level, if I can change, that's it. One quadcopter will come through this room, all of us will be thinking and clapping hands for Trump. It can happen. Anyway, sir, please.
Anyway, nice question, sir, as he was telling. But is war an artificial construct? No. Peace is an artificial construct. Because peace is this small interregnum what happens between two wars. So war is the general thing. Whether we like it or not, war will be there everywhere. Starting from our house. Point 2. Where does technology come from? Technology comes from defense. All technologies what you see today, be it the mobile phone, be it the internet, be it whatever you are using, including the aircraft, they come from defense research. So third point is, this is what I read in Bertrand Russell's one of his books. If all the countries have defense forces only, where is the question of war? Because everyone is defending. It is never so. Thank you.
How much time all of you have? I have immense time today because I don't get you people all the time. But you should be looking at your watch. Please take note of that. My watch has stopped working.
Good evening, sir. My name is Atul Ram. I run a small defense and aerospace startup.
So that's right. Please give him a big hand. This is something really, today I can be happy.
I've had the good fortune of working with the Indian Navy directly and with DRDO, and in fact, NPL was my first defense client as well. And I'm very grateful to sir and everybody at NPL because they've given us our first big break in the defense as well. So my question is a little general. So our R&D expenditure with regards to GDP is still under 1%. I think it's around 0.7%. But developed countries, US, Israel, even China, they do I think around 2% to 3% of GDP. So why do you think we fell behind in that expenditure, and what do you think we can do to fix that going forward?
Okay, this is very interesting. You see, government is ready to give money to DRDO, anything that you have. DRDO's present budget, I have told you, it is 27,000 crores. And apart from that, we are also doing a lot of infrastructure development of armed forces from their budget. The projects that we have in hand right now, which has not closed, which is running, it comes to around 1,20,000 crores. And then the armed forces, they have given us an equal amount of work. So we have around 2,40,000 crores work in hand. But the people who are there in DRDO, they are limited. Our workforce, only whoever is retiring, that is replenished. No new entrant is there. This is one point. So if you have to have more money consumed, if government is giving you money, you have to consume it. The industry, like you, how many are there? How many you know in and around? Very less, sir. Most of the people, they start and they don't continue. In Kochi, I am telling you, Kochi itself, I know at least 20 firms which I have visited as a scientist, requested them, please continue. Many Kochi fellows are doing wonderfully well. Some of the niche technologies are coming from Kochi. I'll tell you, fiber optic communication cable winding, entire India comes to Kochi. And many more like that. I told you, no, director energy weapons, lesser weapons. Cochin fellow is private vendor. There are so many like that. Micro BLDC motors, which can be put inside your heart or in missile, Cochin fellow is making. Torque motors, Cochin fellow is making. So a lot of good fellows are there. It is the reason why you are all here. It is the reason why I am in front of you, that this ecosystem has to consume R&D money. Research and development, how much money you spend? Please have an intent to spend on R&D. Government is ready to fund you. DRDO is ready to fund you. You start doing R&D. The Prime Minister is very clear. He said, minimum government and maximum governance. We want you to improve. Actually, the DRDO fellows are trying to say, we want you to grow. It is poetic, but that is a fact. The government is expecting that the governance should extend the other fellow to grow. So today, government is telling that after 60 you have number of years with you. Why are you sleeping and playing cards? Why can't you use some of this money that they want to invest in R&D? The best minds. Government has to give to opportunities to youngsters. If somebody asks me, would you like to retire or you would like to have extension? Many people ask me. I would like to retire because I have to support so many. Now I cannot. As a government servant, I have to be equal, and I have to have parity, I have to have all those things. I want to do a lot of things. Each and every one of you, I want you to do a lot of things. Government is ready to support you. R&D fund, please consume. Government is ready to give. DRDO is ready to support you. But it is not for anything else. Most of the people whom I have come across, they tell you good words and they make you cry at the end. They don't do anything. And they don't use the money also, they are returning it back. That is the worst part of it. Bible says this story that, some people who have kept it underneath. That sort of thing is bad. Either you use it at least, then it's okay. Anyway, sir, that is the answer. Why it is not done is because we are all not together for R&D. Let us be for research and development. Research and development means what? Actually, I have a presentation which I made for a college tomorrow which I will be attending about smart engineering. Smartness is in making your money grow many times. Smartness is making a 360 growth for you and the people around you. The whole education system is to see what you, your parents, your society at large and the entire country, if you are able to see what they want, and then you should be able to see what you can give to them. The whole education system is. And if you are able to see that, you are smart. I am sure you are smart. Make some more people around you smart. Any other point, question?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You said 50% of your activities are published or you are allowed
Not
to
published. Not allowed to publish.
Not allowed to publish. And you said the budget figure also. So that budget figure is for this 50%, so there is another 50% is there?
I'll tell you. I cannot tell you.
I have a
Thank
the technology you transfer to industry.
Yes.
Is there any restriction for use?
Actually, defense technology, you have to define while taking the technology how you want to use it. And in case if you find more users, you have to again come back. Defense technology about drones, if you say, we have weaponized drones. So if I am giving to a private industry that, he should be responsible. I should make sure that he is responsible. Weaponized drone can be used for anything. And they are precision drones. If you have to finish on somebody's eyes, it can hit on the eye. The person who is sitting next to you in front of you, he can tell you. So they are precision drones. So the technologies, you can take permission even for exporting. You can do it. But you have to define it, what for you are taking it. And you have to say that how I am going to safeguard.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all. To express our gratitude and formally thank you all those who made this evening possible. Now invite Mr. Tom P. Joseph, Managing Committee Member of Kerala Management Association, Managing Director for Tech System Private Limited, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Namaskaram, good evening. So, what type of a talk was this? What type of evening was this? Generally, we hear government into more of prohibiting you from not doing this, not doing that. These are the restrictions, these are the regulations. These consent to establish, then you have to periodically. Here is a less government and more governance. And our speaker, Dr. Manu Korulla, Sheshagiri sir, and eminent scientists, veterans from the industry from NPOL and other departments, and invited guests. See, geopolitics. So that has been the talk for last, maybe from January onwards, but then last 1 month, every news channel says, oh, August 1, August 1, August 1. August 1 has come and gone. Nothing much has happened. Which cinema almost August 1st has gone like that. Some slight changes people made use in the stock market. That's it. So geopolitics is full of disturbance, and our speaker says today, disturbance, war is the rhythm, and they have sufficient stockpile. This is what he said. And the there are certain players, playing long for domestic cricket, waiting for a chance to play international arena in the test cricket or international league. So after Sindhu, I think it's after Sindhu, I think you all got debut there. You could test all those things and so much of smile, it has been quite loud, big and clear for all of us. So we are all so happy, as the sir said, not only all of us can sleep peacefully, and we know how much money you have for us in the industry, for industrial revolution, and we are all those things. And for the students sitting here, it was not just information. It is reform, transform, and perform. Reform, transform, and perform. And the money available with all those industries 10 times in reforms. You said 10 times, sir? Yeah, it's 10 times. So just go back and think. These are the opportunities ahead of us. Let's all not go for any managerial jobs or always for this kind of banking or manufacturing. Just think. I mean, there are a lot of opportunities. Here is one company sitting on a lot of money, promoting you, giving all the technology, giving all the infrastructure, and they are ready to take back the technology and allow you to take it outside India also. So this is the message for the students. And last 2-3 days, someone speaking about, whether the tariffs are going to affect us also. Just a couple of days, I guess, NISAR, the satellite has been jointly by ISRO and NASA. What more just to say? All these newspapers, they have to fill their pages with news. That's it. So, without technology, including our country, mainly from our country, all those things, just keep aside all those things. Focus, reform yourself, perform, start perform. That's the message. So let me come back to my official duty of showing our gratitude and respect for this evening. See, we have eminent speaker, Dr. Manu Korulla. He is Director General of Voice and Director General, Research and Management. See, it's again Research and Management in DRDO. So that says is clear. Okay, he's here all the way, and he has spent the evening with us. Generally, we end the meeting at 7:45, but he says his watch has stopped working, and he says 24/7, 365 days. That's a message for us. Please take it to heart for the students. So just take advantage of all these facilities available in our country. And we have a director from NPOL, Sheshagiri sir. It's so nice to have you here. And we could hear that thousands of missiles coming here, and it all could be black. He said it could be blind. It could be stopped. The spot is blinded and attacked. That was been told by Manu sir. So these are the persons sitting here amongst us today. And our profound thanks, and gratitude goes to Rajshekharan Nair sir, former director of engineering management, and past president A.B. Balakrishnan sir for making this meeting happening today. Thank you to you also, sir. We have Dr. Anantanarayanan sir, former director NPOL. We have Ms. Ramata, program director NPOL. We express our deep sense of gratitude for the presence and blessing this evening with us. That gives a lot of confidence and morale boost to us. So I once again thank each one of you for your time and gracious presence here and sharing without any inhibitions. And large number of scientists, good number of scientists and senior people from defense, NPOL and defense. I'm not able to specifically know your designations, but then sir, you all, we thank you from our bottom of heart. Thank you being here. And one announcement, on next 8th of August we have a meeting here. Founder of Mr. John Kuriakos, founder of Dent Care, Asia's largest dental lab. So it's an innovation story, and also great management to take. Please be present for the meeting on 8th of August. Missed anybody? Yeah. Okay, so thank you all for being present today evening. Thank you very much. And the secretariat team, thank you for making all the arrangements. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite our past president, Mr. A. Balakrishnan, to join Mr. Dilip Narayanan, Vice President, and Mr. Toby Joseph, Managing Committee Member, to hand over a token of appreciation to our chief guest. May I now request Vice President Dilip Narayanan to hand over a token of appreciation to Director NPOL Sheshagiri. Thank you. To conclude the session, may I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जय गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you once again for being a part of this meaningful session.